The bests. iPad. Don't forget that your iPad can play some great games. Here are 12 of the best games you can play on an iPad. Papers, Please. Papers, Please is billed as a dystopian document thriller set in the 1980s in a fictional communist state called Arstotzka. You're cast as a border guard in charge of denying or granting entry to citizens and foreigners at your nation's borders. It becomes thrilling as the mundanity of your day-to-day gig gradually morphs into something more sinister, challenging, and intense. While fantastic on PC, Papers, Please works just as well on touchscreen. FTL, Faster Than Light. If you've ever wondered how you do as a starship captain, FTL Faster Than Light is your game. As you assume control of your wee little in-game spaceship, your fingers will dance around the touchscreen, adjusting your power systems, assigning tasks to your crew, and targeting pirate space cruisers with ease. You'll man your ship through countless space battles, and watch your crew die countless deaths in the vast and pitiless void of space. Oh well. The Walking Dead. Boy, would it suck to have to survive a zombie apocalypse. Every choice would be a bad one, and every allegiance you made would be temporary. Who's going to betray you? Whom should you betray? What if you had a child to protect? It's like an animated comic book where you make all the tough decisions. Telltale's critically celebrated The Walking Dead adventure game feels right at home on the iPad's touchscreen. Vainglory. What do you call a mobile MOBA? A MOBA, maybe? Whatever you call it, Vainglory is an elegant distillation of the essence of a MOBA, pitting teams of 3 players against each other in a battle a la League of Legends or Dota. Vainglory is simple, intuitive, and approachable, and a great entry point to the world of MOBAs. Kingdom Rush. This tower defense title initially distinguishes itself with a cartoony Renaissance fair motif that makes identifying your units easy and eye-pleasing. Its more crucial improvement is in offering permanent incremental upgrades that carry over from session to session, making it so that you get persistent rewards from dedicated play. That's how you build a relationship that lasts, my liege. Monument Valley. Monument Valley is a profoundly relaxing game. It will occupy only an hour or so of your time, but it'll be a really enjoyable hour. As Princess Ida makes her way through a lonesome and troubled kingdom, you'll flip and rotate Escher-esque perspective puzzles to allow her to pass through beautiful, mysterious structures. In its brief runtime, Monument Valley manages to combine aspects of games like Fez, The Unfinished Swan, and even Journey, wrapping it all up in the most artful of ways. The Room 3. While just as polished and fun as its 2 predecessors, The Room 3 further improves on the series' basic formula in some interesting ways. Each level still consists of a large object in the middle of a room, with you slowly picking, twisting, and puzzling it open. When you finally trigger a solution, it's as gratifying as ever to watch the mechanism whir to life and unfold into a whole new set of intricate challenges. But The Room 3 also turns inward, bending its rules of time and space in order to fit puzzles within puzzles and achieve maximum puzzle density. Same creepy atmosphere, same mysterious story, better puzzles than ever. 80 Days. 80 Days is a fantastical reimagining of Jules Verne's famous novel that casts you as Passepartout, manservant to the gentleman, Phileas Fogg. As a valet, you're responsible for packing the bags, negotiating at markets, and planning the itinerary on your journey around the globe. Each trip will be different from the one before it, and thanks to the game's peppy writing and frequent surprise detours, each trip will be a great deal of fun. 80 Days captures the joy and melancholy of travel with unusual wit and humanity. Hitman Go. Hitman games are famous for their open-ended sandboxes. At their best, they let you creep around a party or a museum, find your target, and creatively take them out. Hitman Go really doesn't do that. What it does do, however, is offer a bunch of smart, tightly designed puzzles that gradually become more complicated as you go, but are never too complicated to finish off in the space of a single bus ride. Sword and Sorcery EP. A retro-style adventure that pays homage in equal parts to Robert E. Howard and Shigeru Miyamoto, this indie release uses a grainy, impressionistic art style to draw players into a lo-fi fantasy quest. Not only will Sorcery's visuals ping your retro nostalgia, the ease of the game invites lapsed gamers back, and its clever presentation shows off how sophisticated gaming's become. Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Remember Magic the Gathering? Sure you do. Blizzard's new card game, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, is a lot like that. albeit streamlined and easier to pick up and play, and way more addictive. Like FTL, Hearthstone is another game that began on PC but seemed destined for tablets, and boy oh boy does it fit right in. After an hour or so, you'll begin building your own custom decks and challenging your friends and strangers to matches. Each match is over in a matter of minutes, making it easy to fit into your everyday life. XCOM, Enemy Within. There it is, proof that a multi-platform game released in 2012 can recapture the glories of a 1994 PC classic. The reimagined XCOM delivers graphical updates and interface refinements like you might expect. But what really makes it sing is the added attachment that you feel to the battles and the soldiers who fight them. Touchscreen controls feel great on the mobile version, making it feel like very little was sacrificed to bring this accomplished reimagining to your fingertips. The latest version also adds the excellent Enemy Within expansion, giving you even more ways to fail and watch while your team dies screaming.